Hey, what's going on out there? TDs in Beer League. Took a break from watching the World Cup to do this video. If you're watching, it's a good one. France bidding for their a repeat for the first time, I think, since like the 60s. Brazil did it. That's all I really remember. But Argentina up 2-0. And I don't know if you guys were watching, if anyone was watching, but I'll tell you something. That second goal by Argentina was bellissimo. That's Italian, but whatever. Messi's like 75% Italian, I read. So, yeah, it fits. Mm. Which means I can drink beer this early because, he's a football. Well, that was an exciting round of playoff fantasy football last week. We had some ups and downs, and just when you thought we were going to have the closest game, Week 8, Ricky beat Ryan, I believe, by 0.03 points. And that was, because I looked, the smallest margin of victory. Well, that's out the window because Chrissy beats Mike by 0.02 points. 0.02 of a point, and Chrissy is on to the semifinal round to face Jeremiah. The two of them both have two victories, two championships, both of them vying for the first 1 to 3. However, yesterday, after a triple header of some pretty exciting football, the middle game, the Browns versus the Ravens. I mean, Chrissy must have enjoyed that because it was a great game for Browns fans. And not such a great game for me in my other fantasy league because Justin Tucker, usually good for a few points. A black field, I mean, just good. Yeah, it was... if you like defensive football and football full of mistakes, it was a pretty good game. But then the nightcap, of course, did not disappoint. Very poetic. Snow starts falling down. Miami's leading. And then all of a sudden, boom, 2 scores in the fourth quarter. Almost like it was, scripted. Because, well, that's the big thing. I don't know if anybody is out there watching, football's WWF, it's all scripted, there's no way the Vikings could have come back to erase a 33-point deficit or a 36-point deficit. I forget which one it was, but, we all thought the Vikings were done. I thought the Vikings were done. And, they come back. Matt Ryan, if I was Matt Ryan, and that's the thing, too. Like, I don't know. What I was going to say was, if you think it's fake, then don't watch it. I don't know what to tell you. It's my whole thing about conspiracy theories in general, which is like, if it's the more people that are supposed to be in on it, I mean, the more, loose lips, sinking ships, the old adage, I don't know. It just seems like I don't think Matt Ryan would sign up for that. That's just me. To be on the receiving end of not only the greatest collapse in Super Bowl history or playoff game history, but then to be on the receiving end of the biggest comeback, come from behind, choke job, whichever way you want to do it. I mean, like, if I was Matt Ryan, I would just retire, like, today. Matty Ice turning into Natty Ice. But, yeah, I don't know. If you think it's scripted, don't watch it. That's always kind of my whole thing, but... Anyway, it made for exciting football. Either way. So last week, Mike, sorry buddy, that is a tough pill to swallow, losing by just that much. Also in this year, you were like the second person in, league history to lose on bonus points too, cause, Roy got more picks than you and ended up leapfrogging you there too, and you were about to win by like hundredths of a points, so ended up being kind of a bit of a disappointing year. But as your name is the wasted name, it's in being an avid Jet fan, I know that you're pretty used to disappointment with football. In other and in the other matchup, Mariota's Malfunctions Roy beats Ryan's Golston's Goat. So, the Jet fans of the group, the Namets and the Goats, are duking it out for the 5th place game today. As stated before, Fat Yaz Rugrats, and Jeremiah's banged up boys go for to vie for their chance at a third title today. Although, I mean, between George Kittle and Josh Allen getting like 50 points last night, it's gonna be tough. Um, and then in the other game in the actual playoffs, Mariota's malfunctions going against the Honky Cracker Boys. Chris, I think this is his second time in the semifinals, looking for his first finals appearance. He is at the moment projected to win. However, in the actual points, they are neck and neck. Over in the toilet bowl, Megan defeated Jamie to face off with myself today. Kirk Cousins actually ended up getting 40 some odd points after I think he was -5 by halftime. But an amazing comeback. The Vikings are not a team to be trifled with, even though their defense is suspect. You got Justin Jefferson and Dalvin Cook, man. Anything can happen. And then in the other game, the Cunninghams defeat Effett. Ricky had a bit of an up and down season. Looked like he was going to make the playoffs, and then he ended up not. Unfortunately, he gets defeated by the Cunninghams, and now he and Jamie are in the last place bowl for 11th place. And, it's the please, if there's one game I can win. So, again, I am facing off with Megan, and the Cunninghams face off with the Humblers, who actually, after being in last place, the 12 seed for most of the season, at least half of the season, to have a bye week in the toilet bowl is, I'd consider that a win. So the Hams and the Humblers, me versus Leave It to Cleaver, Farley Championship football. It's the semifinals, and which means that I only have a couple more weeks to do this. Because until that last bell rings, I'm still the champ. Anyway, so all right, So good luck to everybody out there. I'm looking for Jerry versus Roy. That would be my dream matchup for the championship, actually. Only because, if there's two people in the league that I don't want to see win, it's those two. So, only because they give me the most shit every year in and year out, the two of them. So, maybe they could just attack each other for once. or Mike gives me a fair share of shit too. Anyway, so good luck to everybody out there. Hope you have a great day. Hope you enjoy the rest of the World Cup. I know Megan's watching if she's not at work, and even if she is at work, I'm sure she's got updates on her phone. I'm going to go back downstairs and continue to watch that myself. So good luck to everybody out there. This is the last week everyone gets to play. So extra good luck to everyone in the consolation rounds. Hope that you get to go on to play again next week. And that's all I got. So as always, be safe out there. Love to all you. And you know the final line. Go Pats. Please, for the love of God, beat the goddamn Raiders, for Christ's sake. Oh, man, if we lose to the Raiders today, it'd just be, so disappointing. The Raiders who can't beat anybody, and then Matt Patricia and his shitty game calling, it just I mean, I'd love to beat the Bills, but honestly, if we just beat the Raiders today, I'll just call it okay. I mean, we're not doing anything anyway, but, hey, go Pats. Till next week.